going to share with you one tiny communication skill, which is part of this sense making. And I picked one that I found is one of the most useful. So it's about sharing an idea with somebody who sometimes you get into this situation, and I'm sure we've all been in this, where you're sharing something with someone and they seem shut down. They've got a mental block. They're not listening, or they don't understand, or they're always pushing back against it. The truth is, it's not them, it's you. Okay, and the reason they have a mental block is you've got, as you can see here, in your mind, you've got a very clear idea of the idea you want to share, but in their head, they've got lots of stuff going on. And I'm not saying that they're muddled and you're clear, but I'm saying that's true for that particular message. So Claire, in your sustainability message, you've got a very clear message you want to get across, but everyone you're speaking to has got a lot going on in their mind. And so a really important part that of that communication is what you do up front. And it's called framing. Okay, and it's like setting the frame. And we know, like if you're looking at art, the frame makes a big difference to the quality of the picture. So you could have a really nice frame and you look at art like this, or you could have a not so good frame and you look at art like this. So a crucial part of your sharing or your getting your message across is to set the frame when you start. And there are 4 key framing questions. And these are questions that the person that you're speaking to, or is listening to you in a podcast, or watching a YouTube video, or sitting across a table from you in a meeting, in their head, they're asking these 4 questions. The 4 questions are why you, which is why you as the person delivering that information, what authority or credibility do you have to deliver it? And they're asking why this. So why should I be listening to this message? Why is this message important to me? And why should I make it a priority? And why me? So the person listening, why are you telling me? Like, what's this got to do with me? How is this relevant for me? And the last one is why now? So why is this a priority now? And why should I pay attention to you instead of all the other, literally hundreds of other things that I could be paying attention to? Now, okay, so those 4 framing questions, whenever you're thinking about delivering a message to somebody, even somebody who you think is on your side and who's open to the message, at least think about those 4 framing questions, and maybe you'll tick some off and others you'll go, no, haven't done that, so I need to do something like that. So let me give you an example. Look at the framing that I used at the start of this presentation. So I'm kind of like bring the screen back, showing you how the magic's done kind of thing. But let me show you some examples. So I said skills matter more now. Okay, and I went through that story of my dad, job for life, to now people just get skills, need more and more skills. So that's about a why now. So what's changed? Why should you listen now? That was, by the way, that was specifically for people who are experienced. So the older, the more grey-haired, the more journeys around the sun, those sort of people, because you might go, well, why should we focus on skills now? We've always been happy with a job for a life or career for life. Okay, so that's very much a why now for a certain percentage of people in the room. I did this stat about this is also around urgency. Only 56% of people are saying they're learning new skills. That was an encouragement to leaders and employers, but also remember I mentioned that this is for everybody. And I've specifically said that because I know most of these online presentations that I do are just for leaders and managers, or primarily for leaders and managers. And I really wanted other people in the room to go, actually, this is more for me than Gihan's usual presentations. Okay, so that was done very intentionally. I said this is for 2026 and beyond. So it's again, this is now. Why now? And also why this? Because I know the skills that I've shared with you are, as I said at the start, I'm not going to go 10 of them. I'm going to pick 2 or 3, which I think are going to be really useful. So this is why this.